Hey everybody, welcome to Paranormal Musings. Thanks for watching. So today I wanted to talk about smudging. Um, I started to do this once we started, I guess, talking to spirits and things like that because I noticed things were following me home, and of course we all have our beliefs. Maybe we don't believe in anything. Maybe we believe in God. Maybe we believe in, I don't know. Everybody has their own beliefs. But my idea is as long as you believe in something, you're set. My beliefs have actually been shifting when I was talking to spirits and going to different places and I guess ghost hunting. Um, I believed in God. And sorry about that. Whenever I'd have issues, I'd pray. And I really had faith in what I was doing. Um, and I noticed things wouldn't happen to me anymore, but with my friends who we, actually go out and talk to spirits with her, things continued to happen to her. And I also thought, like, okay, well, maybe it's because the spirits are in her house. But I also know that there are things in my house. There's been spirits in my house, you know, ever since I was younger. And in this house particularly, I live in a two-story home. We would hear, if it's one or two people in the house, we hear people stomping upstairs, especially in my mother's bedroom, which has always been interesting to me. I have no idea why, but I feel like it's not good. Um, so yes, I kind of had to find a way to cleanse myself and cleanse the area I was in just to make myself feel safe because, it's one thing to go ghost hunting with your friend and it's all hunky dory and you guys are okay. Um, and then you go home and you're by yourself and it's a different story. And there were nights when me and her would stay up and just talk to each other because we were so frightened. Um, so yes, I got into smudging. Smudging ceremonies is a way to, I guess, like purify yourself, purify an area that you may be in, um, and just a way to cleanse yourself pretty much. And people have different opinions on it. I've read up on it a lot, and people have their own opinions. Um, it is apparently a sacred ceremony, and some people are very particular. You have to do this, that, and the other. And other people are just like, as long as you believe in what you're doing and you have it in your heart, as far as what you're trying to accomplish, then you're set. And that's kind of how I feel about things. I'm very open-minded. I'm not by the book. This is exactly how this has to be done, and that's it. So, I read what I read, and I pretty much took everything in, and I formulated what I felt comfortable with. So, I want to show you guys some basic things that you need for a smudging ceremony. One of the first things I bought was this. It's an abalone shell. These are fireproof. That's one of the first things I bought. One of the other things you'll need, sage sticks. Um, I have small sage sticks. Actually, I'm almost out. I have like two left. But they also sell like really large ones, and I guess you can get depending on what you need, what you're trying to cleanse or whatever, you can get whatever sizes you feel you need. I got this from, there's lots of spiritual stores across the U.S. and you can also shop online for things like this. I prefer to shop in person because I have to feel an energy from the people I'm buying things from as well to see if that's a positive energy, and if it's not, I go somewhere else. This also, just pretty much a collection of feathers. This helps you fan the smoke to where it needs to be to cleanse things. And sweetgrass smells very sweet. I remember when I was younger, I don't know, I was somewhere on a field trip and I smelled this. I had no idea what it was, and Years and years later, in my 20s, I was like 10, 9, 8 years old then. Now I know what it was. It's sweetgrass. But I usually use this to close my ceremonies. I also have, what are these? I think this is a cedar incense. I might have done like a video on this already. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't know. Anyways, and these are also cedar wood incense. I like the smell first of all, and it's green. That's my favorite color. But these are all positive things, right? Good energy. Um, so I like to burn these when I am praying to whoever. Like I said, my spiritual beliefs have shifted. I don't necessarily believe in God anymore. I don't know what I believe. I know there's good and I know there's bad. Um, I don't know if there's an almighty, powerful person up there looking at us and looking at the scheme of things and protecting us. I know there's something protecting us, but I don't know if it's necessarily God and what they have in the Bible. And that is not for me to for it to come off as me saying other people's beliefs are bad or different and silly. It's everybody's to each his own, pretty much. I don't have any problems with what other people believe. Um, I believe what I believe, and that's good enough for me. So, okay. Now, when I do a smudging ceremony, I usually smudge myself first, and I pray. A lot of people have their own prayers, or they read from the Bible, or wherever they may get their prayers from. I would sometimes, when I would do it before, I would read from the Bible, and then I got to the point to where I just felt connected enough to what I was doing to say my own prayers. So, I would say a prayer about cleansing myself and hearing what I was saying and giving me the energy and the ability to cleanse myself, to cleanse others, whatever I was trying to do. And so I pretty much take this, you have to light it for a while, and it smolders. I want it to light one to show you. This one's like almost out. You gotta light these for a while. So I usually let it smolder for a bit, like so, and say a little prayer to myself, and then I go from head to toe, pretty much, and cleanse my energy. So I do it till a lot of them are smoldering. Do something like this. And a lot of the time, fanning yourself helps the smoke go around you. This stuff is pretty strong. Fireproof shell. It's awesome because you can leave it smoldering in there. Anyways, so that's what I would do. I do it from head to toe, and then I start smudging the house. All the windows are open when I do it because I feel like when I'm trying to get negative energy out, it needs a way out. So all the doors are open, drawers are open. Negative energy likes dark places, you guys. Whenever I heard stories about evil spirits or demons, whatever you want to call them, or whenever I've heard or seen things happen, these spirits hold up in very dark places, attic, basement, things like that. So I don't necessarily know the extent of where they can hide and how they can hide, but I do make sure to get closets. Even I have like a really tiny closet, and then I have a normal sized closet, and then I have little drawers, and I make sure to have everything open because I want the smoke to go everywhere. And this becomes awesome in actually fanning smoke into those crevices in those places. Whenever there's bad energy, when people are arguing in certain places in the home, I would smudge that area as well. So, I don't know. Smudging for me works. I felt like I needed to do a video on it because I think if you're going to go out there ghost hunting, you do need a way to protect yourself. And there are so many people who start this and don't really know what they're doing. Um, I've seen stories where people get negative energies that attach to them, and they bring, they were going ghost hunting and they wanted to do it for fun, and they bring it home to their family, and they don't know why everything's in an uproar in their family. I was very afraid of that when I started ghost hunting. Things in my house have always been a little hectic, so I think I was going a little, I don't know, I just wanted to place blame, but it's always been like that. And who's to say that somebody doesn't have negative energy, or, some evil entity just trying to siphon off their energy and siphon off their happiness? Um, so I tried to make it a point to smudge myself, and, I smudged my family. Um, that happened once. Sometimes when you have family members who don't necessarily believe in what you're doing, um, it can be hard to do that. But that's pretty much what I did. Um, Sometimes when I pray, I have this stone. I don't necessarily know what the stone is. I saw it in the place that I went, where I bought all of these items at, and I was just really drawn to it. So sometimes I pray with it, and I definitely think this is a tool to at least try to utilize if you're going to go out there freeballing it, trying to talk to spirits and things like that, because it can get dangerous. Um, I mean, it's a spiritual war, and they can also do physical things to you. The stories aren't necessarily so common, but it is definitely possible for it to happen. So I think people need to set up the proper precautions to protect themselves and to do their best to cleanse themselves after ghost hunting. Um, if not for yourself, maybe for who you live with, your family members, your significant other. Try to cleanse yourself of all those energies so you're not passing on anything to anyone. Um, I still honestly would not suggest people do this if they really aren't experienced. It is interesting and it is fun to do, but it can get really scary really quick. Um, and especially when you're going to different places. There are some paranormal groups that focus on one place, um, and they keep investigating there. But there are some groups who go to different places, and we were that type of, group. We went to various places. We looked up places that were haunted, whatever, and we went there. You don't know what you're really getting into, um, and you kind of lose your balance. You kind of lose your direction. You know, okay, so something came home with me, but I don't know if it's from this place or that place, and I don't know how to get rid of it. Um, a lot of the time you can ignore them too. You can just ignore them. And it takes a while for it to die down, but once they see that you're not responding to anything that they're doing, they end up leaving you alone. So anyways, I was kind of babbling in this video, but I did want to talk about the smudging ceremonies and pretty much what you do. Um, and Google it. Like, don't take my word for it. Google it, research it yourself. I think that would be awesome. And I think it'd be really helpful for people. Thanks for watching my video, Paranormal Musings. Yay! Subscribe, people! If you're watching, subscribe.